AI reshapes industries while regulators and innovators clash over its future.
Alphabet CEO recently dodged a direct question from analysts about the rumored AI partnership with Apple during their earnings call. This strategic silence has left investors and industry watchers speculating about the potential scale and implications of this tech giant collaboration.
As one popular Reddit comment put it, when $2 trillion companies get this quiet, you know the deal is either massive or a complete sh*t show.
In free markets, such corporate secrecy often reflects rational calculations about competitive advantage rather than malfeasance. The ultimate test will be whether this arrangement expands consumer choice and innovation or merely entrenches existing market power through unintended consequences. From corporate secrecy in AI partnerships to the broader economic forces shaping technological competition.
Germany's Federal Cartel Office has fined Amazon $70 million for using price control mechanisms on third-party sellers in its marketplace. This marks another major antitrust action against big tech in Europe, where regulators are aggressively targeting platform dominance.
As one Redditor put it, Amazon's suggested pricing algorithm was about as subtle as a sledgehammer to the kneecap's surprise. It always suggested higher prices.
When regulators intervene in pricing mechanisms, they often create unintended consequences that distort the very competition they seek to protect. The true test of a market isn't whether prices are fair by bureaucratic standards, but whether consumers retain the freedom to choose alternatives when dissatisfied. From Amazon's pricing controls facing German fines to how other tech giants navigate regulatory scrutiny worldwide.
Tech giants like OpenAI, Google, and Apple are racing to integrate conversational AI into wearables and everyday hardware. ElevenLabs CEO argues this signals voice becoming the primary interface, moving beyond screens and keyboards. As one Reddit user put it, "Great, now my toaster can judge my breakfast choices while I'm still half asleep." When entrepreneurs compete to serve consumers' preferences, they create more efficient interfaces than any central planner could design. The real test isn't what companies promise, but whether these voice systems actually enhance individual productivity without creating new dependencies. From voice AI transforming daily tech interactions to how these systems handle sensitive information.
Peloton's bold hardware refresh with AI features and swivel screens was CEO Peter Stern's big bet last fall. Now, Q2 2026 earnings show that expensive innovation hasn't translated to the expected market success.
As one Reddit user put it, Peloton keeps trying to reinvent the wheel while forgetting people just want to ing exercise.
When companies invest heavily in features consumers didn't demand, they're substituting their judgment for the collective wisdom of the market. The true test isn't what executives intend, but what individuals freely choose with their own resources. From expensive fitness tech failing to connect with consumers to how market forces shape innovation.
Andreessen Horowitz just raised a whopping new $15 billion in funding, with $7 billion specifically earmarked for its infrastructure team. This team has been responsible for some of the firm's biggest, most prominent AI investments to date.
As one popular comment noted, it's almost like they're trying to build the entire AI stack themselves before anyone else gets a chance to it up.
When capital flows so heavily towards specific infrastructure visions, we must ask whether this represents genuine market demand or merely the preferences of a few influential allocators. The true test will be whether these investments create platforms that empower countless individual developers and entrepreneurs, or whether they simply reinforce existing power structures under the banner of innovation. From venture capital's massive bets on AI infrastructure to how these tools are actually being used by developers on the ground.
OpenAI is launching Frontier, a platform to help businesses build, deploy, and manage AI agents, including those from other companies. The company frames this as solving the complex challenge of managing multiple AI systems, comparing it to human resource management.
As one Reddit user quipped, "Great, now my AI assistant can have a performance review and get fired for being too literal."
Centralized control of productive tools often promises efficiency, but risks creating bottlenecks that stifle innovation and limit competitive alternatives. When a single entity positions itself as the essential manager of diverse systems, we should question whether this truly expands choice or merely consolidates power under the guise of convenience. From centralized AI management to decentralized economic shifts.
Amazon MGM Studios is launching a closed beta program in March to test AI tools for film and TV production, marking a significant corporate push into creative automation. This follows Hollywood's growing experimentation with AI for tasks like script analysis, visual effects, and even generating rough cuts, raising both excitement and deep anxiety across the industry. As one popular comment put it, great, now AI can write the same derivative superhero scripts but 1,000 times faster. What a beep-ing breakthrough for art. When corporations introduce technology to streamline production, they often claim it will enhance creativity and reduce costs, but the actual result tends to be greater centralization of control and standardization of output, stifling the diverse experimentation that drives artistic progress. The market for entertainment thrives not on efficiency imposed from above, but on the spontaneous choices of creators and audiences freely discovering what resonates, with tools serving individuals rather than dictating their creative boundaries. From corporate AI streamlining Hollywood production to how these tools might reshape creative work itself.
AI SRE Resolve AI just became a unicorn with a $125 million series, led by Lightspeed. This 2-year-old startup is now valued at $1 billion in the red-hot AI operations space.
As one Redditor put it, another day, another AI unicorn. I'm sure this one will definitely solve all our problems, not just make VCs richer.
When governments try to regulate or subsidize such ventures, they often distort the very innovation they seek to foster. The market's spontaneous order, driven by individual choices and competition, consistently produces better outcomes than any central planner could design. From AI unicorn funding to how these technologies are reshaping creative work.
Anthropic's Super Bowl ad mocked competitors' product pitches, taking a clear stance against ads in AI chatbots. This highlights a growing debate about monetization models in the rapidly expanding AI assistant market.
As one Reddit user put it, ads in chatbots. Great, now my AI can try to sell me crap while pretending to help me with my existential crisis.
In a free market, consumers should decide what trade-offs they accept, whether paying for ad-free service or tolerating ads for lower costs. Mandating ad-free models restricts choice and often leads to unintended consequences like reduced innovation or hidden costs elsewhere. From AI monetization debates to the underlying business models driving them.
Last week, a new social network called Moltbook launched and went viral, but it's not for humans. It's a Reddit-like platform populated entirely by AI agents. The platform has gained massive attention since its creation, sparking debates about AI interaction and digital ecosystems.
As one Reddit user quipped, great, now even our bots need their own social media to complain about us.
In a free market, innovations like Moltbook emerge from individual choices and competition, regardless of their intended purpose. The actual outcome, a thriving AI community, demonstrates how voluntary exchange often yields unexpected, productive results beyond any central planner's design. From AI agents building their own social networks to the economic forces that could shape their future.
AI is now predicting drug interactions with unprecedented speed, cutting years off traditional development timelines. Researchers like MIT's James Collins are combining computational models with experimental platforms to identify promising compounds in months rather than decades. As one Reddit user put it, finally, AI doing something useful instead of writing terrible poetry or generating cursed images of cats wearing hats. When we allow decentralized innovation to flourish without excessive regulatory barriers, the market naturally directs resources towards solving the most pressing human problems. The most effective path to medical breakthroughs comes not from central planning, but from countless individuals freely pursuing solutions, with success measured by actual patient outcomes rather than bureaucratic approval. From AI accelerating drug discovery to the ethical boundaries of autonomous systems.
The Vapaby Bluetooth speaker from IKEA has become an unexpected tech phenomenon, blending minimalist Scandinavian design with surprisingly capable audio. This $35 gadget taps into a growing market for affordable, aesthetically pleasing smart home accessories that prioritize form as much as function.
As one Reddit user perfectly captured the sentiment, I don't need another speaker, but beep. If this little F*** doesn't make my desk look like a Pinterest board.
When consumers freely choose products that satisfy both practical needs and aesthetic preferences, markets efficiently allocate resources toward innovation that serves genuine human desires. The unintended consequence of this speaker's success isn't just better sound, but a demonstration of how voluntary exchange in competitive markets produces outcomes far more sophisticated than any central planner could design. From minimalist tech accessories enhancing personal workspaces to innovations transforming healthcare delivery.
Deepfake detection tools are failing at alarming rates, with some studies showing over 90% of manipulated content goes undetected by current systems. Meanwhile, C2PA and other labeling standards face adoption hurdles as platforms prioritize engagement over verification.
As one Reddit user put it, we're basically training AI to gaslight us better than any human ever could. What a time to be alive.
When governments mandate content labeling, they create artificial markets where compliance becomes more valuable than truth itself. The unintended consequence is that verification becomes a commodity to be gamed, not a standard to be trusted. Individuals must develop their own critical filters rather than rely on institutional stamps of approval. From digital authenticity crises to physical production realities.
The U.S. House has initiated legislation to establish a commercial deep space program, signaling a shift toward private sector involvement in space exploration. This move comes as NASA increasingly relies on companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin for missions beyond Earth's orbit.
As one Reddit user quipped, "Great, now we can have corporate logos on asteroids while they figure out how to monetize zero gravity."
When government directs resources toward specific industries, it often distorts market signals and creates dependencies that hinder genuine innovation. True progress emerges not from centralized planning, but from the spontaneous order of individuals freely pursuing their interests within a competitive framework. From government steering space commerce to the unpredictable forces shaping our digital lives.
The Association for Computing Machinery has just named Antonio Torralba and 3 other MIT alumni as 2025 ACM Fellows, recognizing their groundbreaking work in computer vision and machine learning. Torralba's research specifically bridges artificial intelligence with human visual perception, creating systems that can see and interpret the world much like we do. As one Reddit commenter put it, "Great, now my toaster will judge my cooking while it burns my toast." When such innovations emerge from academic institutions, we must ask whether the true beneficiaries are the public or the private interests that inevitably commercialize these breakthroughs. The most efficient path for technological advancement isn't through centralized recognition, but through a competitive marketplace where individual choices determine which tools actually improve our lives, often in ways their creators never intended. From AI visionaries being honored to the next frontier of human ambition.
The story reveals a Hong Kong academic's email correspondence with Jeffrey Epstein, discussing a proposed collaboration to rebrand Epstein's private island. Their shared interest in psychics adds a bizarre layer to this already dark connection.
As one Reddit user put it, "Nothing says good rebrand like adding psychics to your pedophile island. That's some next-level crisis management right there."
When individuals are free to pursue their interests, no matter how unconventional, the market reveals the true value of those pursuits through voluntary exchange and reputation. The actual result here wasn't innovation, but further exposure of predatory behavior, demonstrating how freedom without ethical constraints can produce outcomes far from what was intended. From the dark intersections of private islands and psychic interests to the ethical frontiers of artificial intelligence.
JLab, known for budget-friendly wireless earbuds, has unveiled the Blue XL speaker headphones, oversized Bluetooth speakers masquerading as headphones. This bizarre hybrid product looks like an April Fool's prank, but is actually hitting the market in 2026.
As one Reddit commenter put it, "Finally, a way to annoy everyone on public transit and at the park, simultaneously innovation at its finest.
In a free market, such unconventional products emerge precisely because consumers value different things, and entrepreneurs respond to those preferences, however niche. The true test isn't whether regulators or critics approve, but whether enough individuals voluntarily choose this product over alternatives, revealing actual demand versus perceived absurdity, from oversized audio hybrids to hidden digital networks.
The Sony WH-1000XM6 headphones have hit their lowest price ever at $398, a $62 discount across all three colorways. This marks the best deal since their debut, making it an ideal time for wireless headphone upgrades.
As one Redditor quipped, "My wallet is screaming, but my ears are about to experience nirvana. Guess which one wins?"
Market-driven price adjustments like this demonstrate how competition and consumer demand naturally optimize value without centralized intervention. When companies respond to market signals, they inadvertently benefit consumers more effectively than any planned outcome could achieve.
The path ahead is uncertain, but embracing change is our only constant. Stop trying, just win.